we're just a stone's throw from the Delaware River. We've got some water to contend with ourselves. A steady rain falling at Lincoln Financial Field. The scene in South Philly a few moments ago. Boy, the city of brotherly love is fired up. They're saying, "Fly, Eagles, fly," as they get ready to match up. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30 with the Los Angeles Rams. Now the first carry for Cam Akers. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a first down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there and a first down.
And the Rams.
Partners, a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
Ball carrier.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
From just shy of midfield, Stafford firing quickly here, and that's complete. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Rams.
Out of the gun, Stafford. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 34-yard line.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, it's Akers. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
He's tackled.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
3rd and 2, Stafford. And this is caught by Jackson. And he is going to have a Rams first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. It'll be a pickup of 4, good enough to earn him yet another first down. They'll run a draw now with Akers. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down by Josh.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
First and goal.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now Stafford. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take it right down and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. And a good job of just fighting through one tackle there to pick up about 3. Second down coming up.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
7, Eagles nothing.
The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
On first and 10, it's Sanders. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold him to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete to Jalen Reagor. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
It's a second down run with Sanders. The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 10.
Hurts. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Here's a run with Akers on 2nd down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He's across midfield to the 49-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll throw complete to Cam Akers. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now a first down throw. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
At the 9-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. He's got it. And the Rams are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll look to run with Akers. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown.
Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Rams add on to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And with a marker down, he's up just past the 25-yard line, but I think they're going to be going backwards. Let's check the call. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. And quickly finding Rager. He's got the lane, and there he goes. The 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager, 84 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly for 6. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football left to be played. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Stafford on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. That catch good for only a couple.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
2nd and 10. So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen, because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To the air again, Stafford. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
36-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. There's the former quarterback, Greg Ward Jr. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Left side here to Sanders. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Six yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On 2nd down now. It's Sanders. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35. 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now a carry for Sanders, and he'll be taken down at the 34. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL. Being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. So you look back to the problems they've had with their kicking game, and their kicker here in this one probably influenced the decision there.
I don't think there's any doubt about it. Because he's had those misses, they didn't want to go back to him. That forced the issue, and they had to go for it there and didn't pick it up. That changes the whole complexion on how you call a game.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll run here with Akers. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation. So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Second and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. Throwing again. Stafford throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Cooper Kupp was his intended target. Third down here. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
And 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
6 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the second time. And a great job on special teams to down it as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
4-yard line.
From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. A gain of 6 there on first.
2nd and 4 at the 9-yard line.
Final minute now of the third quarter. Second down, here's Hurts. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he's dropped just shy of the 25 at the 24. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The screen was executed and completed, but where's the worry on the play? How many times is a quarterback going to get hit? Because offensive linemen have to do an acting job of making sure it looks like they're whiffing on blocks. But you got to slow them down a little bit, because if you don't, that's a lot of big guys coming at your quarterback in a big, fast way. And, boy, he can get hurt.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jalen Reagor was the intended receiver, but it'll be second down.
By Jalen Ramsey.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
40 wants the mic. 40 wants the mic. Check.
Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
On first down, Hurts. Caught by the tight end, Ertz. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's the Eagles behind on the scoreboard, but with the football here as we start the fourth quarter. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. And his throw here's incomplete.
Hurts pass.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And now he'll tuck it and run. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 24-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the fourth quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
That catch good for only a couple.
Rams 22-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for 3rd down. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And the pressure gets to him again. Aaron Donald with a sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
The Eagles send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But now it'll be 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll buy some time right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
How many times have we seen this late in the 4th quarter? Because you know the pass rush is getting after him, and they get upfield, get that great push, and what do they create? Space, and he takes off.
Here's Hurts to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. A'Shawn Robinson in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
Hurts trying to hurry up the offense. They'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Sanders. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation. As a quarterback, this is where you look for those instincts to really kick in and take over, right?
Yeah, you can't force it downfield, because if you throw an interception here, the game could be over.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. He's back to throw. And that will be incomplete. Figuring they're going for it on 4th down. Remember, though, they do have all 3 timeouts, so even if they don't get it, all is not lost.
Yeah, normally in this situation, when you're talking about having to go for it, everything is in this play. But as you noted, with those 3 timeouts, they actually have a little bit of a safety net.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A 1st down, a 16-yard gain.
At the 24-yard line.
One crisis averted, but they still need to move hastily. Back to throw. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. They'll roll him out right. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. From the 5, 2nd and 4. And it's caught. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Sanders.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Hurts. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And we may very well be headed to overtime.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee and they'll put it out to the 25. On 1st down, they'll start out with Akers. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. L.A. readies for its next possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range, not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And unable to connect, it's incomplete.
Sean Jackson.
And the clock stopped at 8 seconds.
It's third down and 5 yards to go.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Now Stafford. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for Tyler Higbee. Incomplete. Darius Slay on the coverage.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And we need overtime to decide this one after 4 quarters of play. We're all even. The extra session in a moment. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, good move. Space to maneuver at the 40. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. A well-executed 22-yard gain. That's a nice, explosive play there. And this defense told us we have to have our eyes right on their RPO sets, and they did not have their eyes right.
I love that term, eyes right, meaning they have to be in the proper place and read your keys. And a smart thinking guy running an offense can see when you break down on that, and he took full advantage of it.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Second and 2.
Circle around twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Another run with Sanders. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
They'll run on first down. Sanders, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
Miles Sanders.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a first throw here in overtime. That's complete to Ward. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 27-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And Sanders with a carry on first down as he picks his way forward for a gain of 5.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
2nd down and 5.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second. And they need 5 yards on third down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He may try and run for this. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to fourth down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to at least get him a lead here in overtime. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They're able to put 3 on the board here in the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
After the field goal, here's Elliott to kick it away. Jackson now to return. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive, they're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death, but you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. To throw again, Stafford. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
A gain of 4. And it's third down.
The gun, Stafford. And this is going to be incomplete.
So he looked like maybe his 3rd or his 4th read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
It's 4th down.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. They snap it to Stafford. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. Well, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Rams 14.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we